club is on. I'm with my chicks. If she smash, she go.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start at SoFi Stadium. The Rams at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Matthew Stafford finding Puka Nacua. A 30-yard touchdown strike. The Rams are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Travis Etienne. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers win their third straight game as they get the victory today. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffed in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Finds him over the middle, and he's brought down after a short game. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down, that next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
Back to throw, Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. More of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he puts him there under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And again, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. It's Hurts once again. Completed over the middle. And after the penalty, they pick up 2, make it 2nd and 13. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, Hurts. That's incomplete left side.
That's a pretty cool look right there. That's the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. When that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On third down, it's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. First down 10.
They go play fake with Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Looking this fullback now. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak off the play fake. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
49-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's him on a quick hitter. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. They'll go with another punch, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. That's taken at the 15. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Smith snags it over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
4 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal.
it's a gain of
That
8.
result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. I'll try again with Barkley. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on first is Prescott. Out wide, it's Pickens. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
17 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Dak out of the pistol. Jump off caught by his back. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for our Cowboys.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. First and 10.
To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Throwing again, Prescott. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Prescott to throw once more. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Prescott again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Comes up empty on that one. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right.
Another throw for Prescott. That one connects. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Great. Jump.
One final shot before the half. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to put his stamp on the game from the very outset, and there he goes. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the all-pro wideout, Justin Jefferson. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Vikings wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Bears find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late-season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Dodge the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And this one does not go far. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they're going to face third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Third and one. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a down. His first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 40.
First down. Here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yeah. Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marcus Epps making the play. Third down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now throw, 3rd and long. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott finds him on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's stopped out of the 16 after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. And screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to 1 late in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the pistol, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. You just get the play off. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. First and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Eagles.
Let's go.
They go to Barkley again. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's caught. He's got Lamb. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Gets this underneath. It's Blue. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2-word right there, we netted some positive yards.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by 7. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right thing.
Dak out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yeah.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
8-yard loss on the play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? making the call himself. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, there we go.
4-yard line.
Right, check. That's your man.
Setting up to pass. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, here we go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up on now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. It's Hurts once again. That's completed right side. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. One is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. Right.
Throwing again is Dak. Finds the in route complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Ball ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
There we go.
First down.
First down, here's Dak. This is for the ball game. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Dallas.